Jamaica votes to get rid of King Charles early next year. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British royal family. Jamaica votes to get rid of King Charles early next year. A rights activist said Jamaicans could vote to oust King Charles as head of state as soon as next year. Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness told Prince William and Princess Kate during the royal family's contentious visit to the Caribbean in 2022, that his country wants to be fully independent and address the unsolved issue of slavery. The former British colony, which gained independence on August 6, 1962 but retained Elizabeth II as head of state, is widely tipped as one of the next to abolish the monarchy. An urgent referendum could be held in 2024, a year earlier than some had predicted, said Marilyn Mallahu Forte, Jamaica's Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs. But rights campaigners said that while a referendum could be held as soon as next year, Jamaica's government was jeopardizing the vote by failing to outline what would replace King Charles. "We advocate a republic that will make the Jamaican people sovereign," she said. A referendum next year is possible because the Prime Minister has the option to call an election at any time, adding, he may want to do it before the elections or maybe during the elections. There is a question mark over whether the elections will be accompanied by a referendum. Mr. Holness said creating a republic was a priority, but asked if her country's government was taking sufficient action to do so. "The signs are not very encouraging," said Professor Hamilton. She accused the government of failing to educate Jamaicans on what would replace the king and of rushing into public consultations that she said she failed to meet national guidelines. The Jamaican government declared its ambition to depose the king and replace the governor-general with a president appointed by the prime minister in consultation with the opposition parties. Ms. Mallahu Forte was accused of failing to share details when the minister met with members of the Advocates Jamaica network. She said Jamaicans had waited too long and now needed to root out the royal arrangement that concentrates power in the hands of the Prime Minister and Cabinet. Polls show that more Jamaicans want to get rid of the king. And so there is an agreement and commitment to Prince William, and we are moving forward to Andrew Holness. Uncertainty about what will replace Charles raises the risk that dissatisfied voters will opt for the status quo, although Professor Hamilton said this would be out of protest at government failure rather than because Jamaicans wanted to keep King Charles. The older generation who grew up with Queen Elizabeth II and loved her, most of them are on their way out. The younger generation doesn't have that affiliation. Thanks for watching.